Hey guys, so I'm back here with part two of my Smackdown review. Where we left off was the impromptu tag team match between Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston against Kane and Alberto Del Rio. Easily the best match of the night. Great match. Phenomenal teamwork early. Phenomenal teamwork through the whole match by Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio. Like, they tag in, one would hold the other one down while they did like a move, and like they had great communication. The ending, they had great teamwork. So great. And then like at this one spot, they both hit high flying moves to the outside. So they had great teamwork. While Kane and Del Rio were not getting along like, at all. Like there was no communication, and like they really like didn't like each other too much this whole time. Like they would go, and one of them would, well, there was one spot where like Kane got hit by like I think it was Rey Mysterio. So he was off the apron, and Del Rio was looking for the tag, but Kane got hit, so he wasn't even there. So that was like they had no communication. So it actually went back and forth though, like really good. Rey Mysterio, it was at least a 15, maybe 16-minute match. So this is a pay-per-view quality match. So Kofi and Ray dominated early, a lot of high-flying moves. They had this one part where Kofi flew outside the ring, nailed Del Rio into the announcer's table, and Ray followed it up with his West Coast pop to the outside on Kane. So great teamwork. So, but they evened it out they slowed the match down well by having the strength of Del Rio and Kane. One part, Ray went up for a West Coast pop. Kane big booted him straight to the outside with a great move. So that was really good. Del Rio did his fair share of spots as well. He got in there quite a lot too. So good exchange, good back and forth match. Really entertaining. The crowd was in it like the whole time. So then the finish came when Del Rio got in an argument with Kane after like Kane wasn't there for him to tag in. They were arguing, and Kane was like, "Screw this, man! I don't need you. I'm Kane." So he leaves the ring. So it's 2-on-1 on Del Rio. Then this was another great spot with teamwork where Kofi like holds up Ray and pushes him into Del Rio, who's distracted, who falls down onto the ropes. Ray hits a 619, and then Kofi follows that straight up, waits for him, and hits him with the Trouble in Paradise for the 3. So that was phenomenal. Really good match. Like I didn't even explain it thoroughly, but I can't even explain. Like it was one of the best. Like that was probably the best tag team match I've seen in a good month at least. Probably over. One of the better matches. Like 4 really good superstars. 2 vets, Kane and Ray, really performed well. 2 young stars, Kofi and Alberto, performed well. There was a really good compromise between the 4 of them. Really entertaining, really good match. The one issue I did have, though, is it shouldn't have been Kane. I think it should have been Jack Swagger instead, because Jack Swagger wasn't on this program at all tonight. So that was something I had a problem with. Like, I mean, I understand Kane should have been in there, but he should. I don't think he should have been in this match. They could have even made it like a 6-man tag team match by having another guy in there. I don't know who, but they could have added one more guy. But yeah, I think it would have been better with Swagger in there to fill Kane's spot, because there's history there. Ray and Del Rio, Swagger and Kingston, so it could have worked. But yeah, anyway, it was a great match. Best of the night, by far. Really good, phenomenal. Crowd was in it whole time. Great match. Then we get to the Big Show in the ring, and he's responding to the attack from the Core from 2 weeks ago, and he's like, he's just kind of talking about them, saying you don't. He did like a Hulk-esque thing where like he's like, you won't like me when I'm angry. So yeah, then the Core comes out. Terrible shirts, just I'd like to say. It says the Core down. It's like a jersey. Their music's horrible too. But anyway, the 4 of them surround the ring, and Big Show's like, oh, you want to do this again? You want to go like all 4 attack me? I don't know who's man enough to take me one-on-one. He walks up to every one of them. He goes up to Gabriel. It's like, you want to take me? You want to take me? Goes up to Wade Barrett. He's like, you're the leader. You want to take me one-on-one? Show these guys that you got what it takes? No. Goes up to Jackson. He's like, oh, Jackson, you want to take me on? You know, you're man enough to, you got tons of fame from that clothesline. It was actually really good, him and Jackson. I see a big, like, I don't know what's going to happen with the Core, because I'm hearing things of like maybe, I don't know, they're probably gonna get split up. They're gonna like throw Gabriel on his own with Slater probably, because they're gonna have Jackson and Barrett go their own ways probably. Like even have Slater and Gabriel together with Barrett, and have Jackson on his own. But apparently, I think it's gonna be like. I hope this happens too, because I mean it would be a good way to rise Barrett's star status and keep Undertaker in a match that's not as fast tempo, but have Barrett and Undertaker, and then like have Jackson and Big Show. That would be really good. That would be a good match to watch. So he goes up. He's like, Jackson, you want to go? There's huge heat between the two of them. But then eventually, Heath Slater comes in and he's like, yeah, I'm a hick, man, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna shit kick the Big Show because I'm a cocky son of a bitch. And yeah, no, he got destroyed. Absolutely nailed. Like he hit him like twice, and then Big Show did his vintage like moveset, nailed him. He had him hit him with a clothesline when he was like on one knee, when he was like at the same height as Slater. So he jobbed him, and then the core hits the ring. Well, they didn't, like, Big Show went and attacked, like, he nails Gabriel, he hits Barrett, and then again, you get Jackson with a clothesline on the Big Show, so you continue to get that good heat for Ezekiel Jackson. That's like 3 straight weeks now that Ezekiel Jackson's had a big move. He had the clothesline and the body slam on the Big Show 2 weeks ago. Last week, he clotheslined Edge to finish the match. This week, another clothesline on Big Show, so they keep bringing Jackson up. So I think eventually Big Show's going to get his revenge on Jackson. But yeah, then the entire locker room comes out, defends Big Show, and they run the core out. So pretty good segment. That was entertaining. And then the main event, I'll be honest with you, I fell asleep through pretty much this whole match, so I just kind of looked it up. Ziggler and The Miz versus Orton and Edge. Apparently it was pretty, not too bad. It wasn't as good as the tag team main event. I mean, so it wasn't as good as the tag team match from earlier, but still decent. Really just building it up for the Rumble. So you kind of just had all 4 guys kind of feuding. You had the 2 guys that are fighting each other, like Miz and Edge feuding, Ziggler and Orton kind of fighting each other too. Like I mean feuding like in the ring and stuff, like during this match. So it just went back and forth. Of course, you had like spots where Edge was like taking Ziggler to the outside, or you had Orton getting distracted by Alex Riley. Riley, of course, getting involved. Obviously, Guerrero was there, but it was really good. The end was when Edge hit Ziggler with a spear for the win, and then Vicky went on a spaz attack, and it's like, Edge, does anyone, like, you remember when, like, Vicky banned, when Vicky and Edge were together, and Edge was a heel, and Vicky banned, like, that Golgaplex, or whatever that's called, that, like, variation of a triangle choke. She banned that move on Edge. So she kind of did the same thing. She banned the spear at the Rumble against Ziggler. So Edge is not allowed to use the spear in the Royal Rumble, or he'll lose the title. So, I mean, everyone knows Edge is going to win that match. So I think they're just adding some kind of heat. Like, they're adding heat to that by saying that he can't hit Ziggler with the spear, just kind of to make it a little more entertaining, because everyone knows he's going to win. But yeah, so we ended the show with Edge spazzing, like, big time, because he was pissed. Like, not spazzing, but he got angry. Because he's like, oh, you want to, I can't use the spear? Fine, I'll use as much as I can before the end of the show. So Ziggler's on the apron. He gets up. Edge spears him off the apron. Nailed. He waits. He's on the floor. Edge spears him again. And then he gets up, and he's this close to nailing Vicky Guerrero. So he gets up. Vicky, woo, just barely gets on the way. And he spears Dolph Ziggler again. Spears Ziggler 3 times. Awesome. Finally, Ziggler gets shit kicked, gets his dues there. So that's awesome. That's how we ended SmackDown this week. So really just a Royal Rumble build-up. It was actually pretty good. I'd say for the last 2 weeks, SmackDown's been better than Raw, I'd have to say. So not bad. I'd give the show like a 7 out of 10. It was pretty solid. Some good matches, some not so good stuff, of course. That's what usually happens on SmackDown. But I'd say it was better than it was good than it was bad this week. So yeah, 7.5 rating. So that's my review of SmackDown this week. I'm looking forward to the Rumble on Sunday. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to buy it. I just don't have the money for that. I might. So I'm just gonna like go to like some kind of source and see what happened, and then I'm gonna do a review based on that. Kind of give my thoughts on what might happen for the Rumble, and I'm probably gonna do another video today on there's only 6 competitors left for the Rumble. I'm going to do my review on who I think they might be, and some surprise entrants that I heard about from another YouTube video that I might talk about. So yeah, for now, that's my review of SmackDown. Give me your thoughts on what you thought, and if you liked this week's edition, and I'll be back probably again today. So I'll talk to you guys later.